Alright then, I thought I'd record another video playing through what I like to call the hidden rating in the Sega Master System version. It is the Sega rating. Now, this was only actually available in the beta ROM. As you can see on the rating, it does say Sega rather than anything else, and I believe these were just used to test the particular levels, or the Sega levels. Because it's the Sega rating, the traps don't work. However, you can see where the traps would be in that nice brightly coloured block. And also with it being the beta ROM, it unpauses every time you select a skill or assign a skill to a lemming. So the beta ROM does have its annoying features. It also unpauses when you increase the release rate. And because it's the beta ROM, I am using an emulator. I try and avoid emulators as much as possible these days. However, with my latest videos, glitch searching and other stuff, it's far easier to use an emulator. And I've just noticed something. When the lemming builds, he places the brick one bit too low, and then after he's built it, the brick moves up. You notice something new every day, I guess. That's really going to bug me. And also in the beta ROM, he doesn't turn around. If a lemming's assigned something it cannot do and would bash his head maybe, or hit into a wall, he will continue walking in the same direction rather than moving to an opposite direction. I'm going to set him digging rather. And apologies if I sound a little bit croaky. I was fine until about, what, 5-10 minutes ago when I decided to record this video. It's always the way, I guess. Now, because it's the beta ROM and because the trap isn't active, I don't have to worry about that. This lemming here has just finished building, so he's going to fall and float, and then he's in the goal. I'm going to fast forward through this bit. It's basically these final 5 lemmings. There we go. 100% done. Now, Sega 2. It's the 20 lemming version of Sega 2 with a release rate of 70, but only 10 to be saved. What you'll notice is, as well, the skills massively reduced. We have climbers, blockers, builders, and bashers only. So it can get a little bit trickier. We need at least one basher here. Now, I've got to judge where to build, really. I'm going to try and leave it as late as possible, I think. It would help if I set a climber, wouldn't it? Switch your brain on, Adam. I was wondering why I was just waiting there like a lemon. It does, of course, help when you have the skill assigned. And when you have a lemming with the assigned skill. It is strange playing this level with this music. That's one thing I couldn't get used to. And I have completely forgotten what Sega 3 looks like in this particular version. I hope he's not going to stop building. Fuck. Pardon my language. I hope you're not... Well, actually, I don't mind if somebody's offended by the word fuck. You hear much worse these days anywhere. If you've seen my Sonic video, you'll know I am a bit of a fan of casual swearing. That's okay. He's going up. They're all going up. And I've got one builder left. They give you room for one error, it seems. So he'll stop, and he'll build. Now he won't build quick enough, I don't think. Possibly the latter half of this. First, no. There we go. That's this level done. Just gotta wait for these last remaining lemmings. they've got to go all the way back here, so I'm going to fast forward again and get my screen all out of position. Fantastic. Here we go, they're coming back up. I'll stop trying to scroll now. And we're done. Level 3, Sega 3. Okay. I've just paused it. Now I've paused it. So I can just review the level. This bit here is different. As you can see, we have no trap here. This bit is unblocked. And we've got a high pit of water here. Everything else looks similar apart from just here. We've got a big high S. So I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle this. I'm sure I'll find a way. I think making a pit is possibly the best option. And then possibly bashing here. Now I don't think he's built high enough. Or maybe he has. Soon find out. And I seem to be wasting builders left, right and centre. I'm going to make him a climber just on the off chance. Ooh! Now, I've got a feeling he won't die if he falls down that one. That's good. He didn't. All is well. He's going to have to build over the A. There's a little bit of a gap there. And can you tell it's been ages since I last did one of these videos? Or a Lemmings one anyway. That's all good. That builder's doing what he should do. Don't have to waste a builder there because we've got enough climbers. And of course it is the 20 Lemming version rather than the 2 Lemming, if you hadn't noticed. A bit more building left to come. It's the next level I'm actually worrying about, because I don't think I've ever actually done that level, because of the sheer amount of bashing involved. I know that Pooty has, but I'm not Pooty. Plenty of time for this level. Gotta wait for him to fall. Hopefully not splat. And bash. Now I need a basher again, don't I? He won't die there, it's not a trap. That caught me out. Oh fuck. That actually caught me out the first few times when I was playing this level on the normal version, because I thought that was a trap, but it's not. He can bash through that, I knew he could. My least favourite bit's probably coming up, where I've got to assign 19 other climbers. I'm not going for any sort of time records here. I'm just going. That was strange, but lucky. Let's scroll back now. And hope I can do this without fucking it up. What I'm trying to do is that, but now I've got to make sure the Lemming doesn't do what it's about to do and go off screen. fuck? Oh, bollocks. I fucked this one right up. Here's hoping it's a 50% level. How many have I got left? 9. It's not going to be enough. Shit. I'm gonna try and salvage this somehow. Don't ask me how, I don't know. It's not over until the fat lady sings, as they say, and we don't have any fat ladies, so it's never gonna be over. Oh crap. That just reminds me of a card game I used to play called Find the Lady. My friends used to call it Fat Lady. I don't know why that tickles me a bit. It's the simple things that amuse me. What? They're all dying. How the hell? Now it's definitely over. I'll try that one again. Okay, this is Sega 3. We have just completed Sega 2. Actually, we've not. We just fucked Sega 3 up royally. I was tempted to do a little cut there. But no, I'll admit defeat there. It just means I get to prolong the agony waiting for Sega 4. It was all going so well. I say you to be a climber, you knobhead. Never mind. I wonder whether the YouTube subtitles facility will recognise the word knobhead. K-N-O-B-H-E-A-D, knobhead. Is it H or H? I say H. Other people will say no, 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 it's H. I don't know anyone who would talk like no, 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 but maybe somebody does. That's okay there. Got the basher assigned already, so all is good at this moment. Of course, bashing uses up the most RAM, so it's actually you're actually very limited in the amount you can really bash in this game. Of course, if you look at my tricky, I want to say tricky 13 Lemming drops, I'm fairly certain that's the right level number. You will see somewhere, or you'll see a level where I actually hit the RAM limit. And in doing so, nothing happened since then. I couldn't bash, I couldn't build. I had one lemming trapped. Of course, at the time I actually thought it was some sort of glitch with the level. But I have since been corrected. This is going much smoother. I've still got to trap these lemmings somehow. think the most obvious way would be to mine. Okay, that's good. Now I've got to pause. It's literally just here. So that basically what I'm trying to do there is make sure that I don't have to worry about assigning floaters, because that's just a huge pain in the arse. I'm fast forwarding here because that's just to turn him back around. I always seem to screw it up at this bit here. So fast forward again. And hopefully we can bash the... Oh, for fuck's sake. And one more. There we go. A little bit tentative and a little bit tricky there. Hopefully I've got enough RAM left to build up here. Yeah. Now I just need to start assigning climbers. All the climbers have now been assigned. I'm just going to wait for these three to walk past before I consider releasing these. And I just need to build once. I said build. Ah, no. There we go. Scrolling back to the action here. I've got 2 leading Lemmings, that's quite good really. That means if anything does go wrong here, I've got a bit of a buffer to try and fix it. But I'm not anticipating any issues this time, unlike last time where they all drowned. Could say it went swimmingly, but I won't. Is that the last group? I think it is. No, that's the last group. 2 groups of 3 Lemmings together can get a little bit confusing. Anyway, they're all going into the goal now. As I take a little drink, see if I can sound that a little bit less nasal. 3 more Lemmings, I'm just going to fast forward. There we go. 1995 and 100. That's that level done. Code for level 4 is invisible. But I've got to press the button to continue. Now I am going to save a state here. I have absolutely no confidence in this level. In fact, I've only got to save 50% right. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you the level. Firstly, you notice we had a little bit on the side there. That's the first glitch in this level. That bit on the side is actually this bit here. And I was talking to you about a huge bit of bashing. It's this bit here, and I think the only way I'm going to be able to conceivably even attempt to get 100% is to bash around the area there where I was just making a square. Okay. Lemmings face the wrong way, really. I expect them to go that way, but they don't. Oh, bollocks. Bollocks, a good word. I am really just thinking this solution on the fly. Now, if he does that there... And also what I'm trying to do here is limit the amount of terrain I destroy until the very last moment. Actually, I need to assign a floater here, don't I? Shit. That's okay. I think I might have missed two there, actually. Okay. I've lost one, I don't really care. I know how nice of me, I don't care that I've lost a lemming. My excuse is that it unpauses all the time. I can't change skills or anything without it unpausing. Never mind. If it turns out I can get 100% in the way I'm thinking, then I may go back and redo. Oh, he's not a climber, is he? I thought he was a climber. Evidently not. I'm also very conscious of the time here. Okay, that's just a load of bashing now, really. That's the bit that will really hog the RAM. And in fact, I'm going to take the easy way. I've not really expressed my huge hatred of blockers that much. However, I rarely use them. Okay. Here we go. Fast forwarding again. Let's make him explode. I'll save 90%. Probably could have got 95 with it if I didn't have that stupid floater error at the very start. And already, we're at the end of the video. Now, as you can see, Sega 5 is incredibly glitchy. I've got to save 0% with a release rate of 0. So, first of all, as you can see, it's the exact same Sega 5, except it has a release rate of nothing. And I've only got diggers and blockers. Interesting. I think the first thing that I should note then is it's probably impossible to save 100%. So I'm just gonna try this. I'm probably going to lose one here. Yeah. That's one gone. So I think I've lost 3, so I may actually come up as a fail here. No, it came up as a pass. Now we come to level 6, which I believe is just going to be completely glitchy. I'll find out. If somebody can please give me a translation of that level name, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to show you what it looks like anyway. I passed! I like that level! I'm gonna keep going on this just to see what happens. Oh, I didn't win that one. I needed 25% of something. I needed 5% that time. I needed 5% again. Is it settling on 5%? I think it is. Well, this is just impossible. Yes, you keep telling me that. I'm sure those skills keep changing though. Yeah. Oh, hello. I've got some time. But I can't see my hatch. Help! I have no idea what's going on this level. Oh, hello. Jesus Christ on a bike. Ah! I know I lost that one, and you're giving me no time again. This is really just a little bit of an add-on to the video to see what happens. I'm sure you're getting as fed up as I am of that music. I've got 5 minutes this time. Right. I've got 4 builders. I've only got to save 5%, so I'm going to save this lemming here. Not sure how, but I'm going to attempt to save him. So he's going that way. He's building. And let's do a bit more building, because that's really the only thing I can do. In fact, I've just paused the emulator. You just saw my sound check there, never mind. And I'm actually going to the memory viewer here. Now, I've just got the memory viewer up. This is to try and find... I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's DB71 I want. This is literally just to try and find where my builder skills are. DB7. Yep. Minor. Basher. Builder. And I'm going to put in 25. There we go. It's just so I can see if there is actually an exit to this level. Well, I fucked it up. Never mind. And we're back to 0 minutes. Although we did get 44 exploders that time. So I think I'm going to finish there. Simply because I'm sure you don't want to see me playing random glitchy levels like that. If you do, I'll gladly attempt to make a set of videos with those glitchy levels. Because there are actually more glitchy levels than there are normal levels. There are 125 normal levels in the beta ROM, which means there are 131 glitchy levels like that. Some of them can be quite fun, others are just like that one. So I'd have to have quite a few codes enabled. But other than that, thanks for watching this rather impromptu and weird video, and I hope to see you again soon.